Hey everyone, Tanner Bell here and welcome back to the Makers Gonna Learn YouTube channel. In today's video, we're gonna teach you how to start your very own t-shirt business with less than $400. It is gonna be awesome and we're gonna break down every single thing you need to make this successful for you. If you absolutely love your Cricut, or you may just be thinking about getting a machine for the first time, be sure to go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you're new around here. We post Cricut videos every single week, and I think you'll find them very enjoyable to master your machine with me, Tanner. So in today's video, again, I'm going to break down everything you need to be able to start your own t-shirt business. I know a lot of people ask questions like, Tanner, how can I start making money with my machine for the least amount of startup cost? So in today's video, we're gonna try to be as mindful as possible and do things bare bones. Guys, I'm saying you don't even have to have a Makers Gonna Learn membership before you get started selling, because what we're imagining a lot of your orders being is logos, is larger orders, things like that, where you're gonna utilize the artwork that they provide. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna break it down for you and make it super economical for you guys to really start making money with this Cricut machine. Because guys, I've worked with thousands of people just like yourself that have been able to make thousands of dollars a year, a month with this machine right here. And I wanna let you guys know it's super possible for yourself to be able to do it as well. And yes, this is the Cricut we added the wheels to. And so many people have commented and said, Tanner, can you actually cut on this machine? So here I am, we're gonna cut with the Cricut Explore Air 2, and this brings us up to our first product. If you're brand new to Cricut today and you're saying, Tanner, I need something affordable, I love this Cricut Explore Air 2. It's $169, which is a great deal compared to, say, a new Cricut Maker that's roughly $400. So this, you would spend your whole budget of the $400 getting a Cricut Maker 3, or you could use a little bit less than half your budget and grab the Explore Air 2. So that's what we recommend if you're starting a t-shirt business, because guess what? You get that fine point blade, which is awesome. You get your machine, you get a mat included. I mean, they really hook you up with the Explore Air 2. Next up, after purchasing that, all you need is some type of weeding tool. I have this one right here. I think it's like $6 or $7 on Amazon. I do also have the Cricut TruControl knife. I don't know if that's actually in budget, but it's really awesome. So if you can splurge, the TruControl knife is gonna come in handy, but if anything, this is your weeding tool and it's great too. So you could use scissors around your house, like budget something in for that. Now next up is your t-shirts. Where can I get t-shirts affordable, easy, and awesome, right? And what I recommend is Michael's. A few weeks out of the month, they have a deal with Gildan where you can get 3 t-shirts for $10. So that's a really good entry-level cost, and I really don't want to recommend you stocking up on a ton of t-shirts until you have your order. Now let's talk about typical principles of shirt orders. If someone's ordering, say, 10 shirts for your business today, and they're making brand new property management shirts, which is what I'm going to share with you in today's video, I want to make sure that you get at least 40% of the total order as a down payment to, just render those services. So from your 30 to 40% deposit, you can take that and you can go grab the t-shirts. So you can grab them at your local craft store. You can grab them at Hobby Lobby. They're always 30% off. Walmart, Target has $6 t-shirts. I'm wearing one right now. I absolutely love it. So it's really awesome. Now, next up for our budget, because we're trying to keep this right at $400, you're gonna need some heat transfer vinyl. Now, for some reason, the Cricut heat transfer vinyl, I'm just not a big fan of it anymore. I've seen so many great reviews of this one right here, which is our awesome StarCraft heat transfer vinyl. We also use Caesar Easy Weed. It's all fantastic, so definitely check that out. We have the 143 vinyl link down below. We love those guys, so they have fast shipping and they'll take care of you. Get what you can. I budgeted $20 to get you started with your heat transfer vinyl. So I would get primary colors: white, black, gray maybe, colors that you know you're going to use. I have a ton of heat transfer vinyl and even a ton of heat transfer vinyl behind me, and to be honest, we use very far and few in between of any color other than gray, black, and white. Like, it's very boring colors, but they pop on t-shirts that are black and things like that. So last but not least, we have two more items on our budget. This is the Cricut EasyPress and an EasyPress Mat. These are two very important things, and believe it or not, this EasyPress costs almost the same as this machine over here. It's crazy. If you can find a heating source that is a little bit cheaper, feel free to go for that. You could probably save $50 by going and getting a 9x9 EasyPress. So feel free to do that. That will give you more budget, you know, to splurge on other items. So that is fun. And this is the very large, like the largest one that they have. So we really like this one and it's fantastic. We have the largest EasyPress mat and that's all in the budget too. And all of this will be kind of broken down in the description down below so you can see where we spent our budget, and it's awesome. Now my friends, if you are a year member to makersgonnalearn.com, you get a commercial use license. That gives you access to use any of our thousands of artwork, hundreds of fonts, everything you need to master your business. But that is a pretty big entry-level cost of anywhere from, you know, $170 as well for a full year membership if you use the coupon code YouTube at checkout. So you can grab that, but I'm saying if you're just getting started and you're trying to keep your cost incredibly low, it may not be the best time to get a membership. Let's get some orders rolling in, and then you can grab a membership to help make money with more orders by having an array of artwork, commercial use fonts, and so much more. So now that you know the supplies needed, let's head over to Design Space and let's talk about getting that set up and what your t-shirt orders may look like and things like that for if you're doing bulk orders. It's pretty simple, but if you're brand new to Cricut, I have some really great tips and tricks to help you conquer Design Space, your machine, and make t-shirts flawless every single time. So now that we're in Design Space, what I've went ahead and done is I took a client's logo. Now this is actually from our property management company where we flip houses. So we like to give anyone that's working on a job just some black t-shirts and, you know, take our logo and just put it on there with heat transfer vinyl. I think a lot of your orders that you'll be getting are things similar to this, where people will order 5 shirts, 10 shirts, and they may want you to take the logo and have something on the front and something on the back. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you how to take that logo and kind of separate it out into 2 different pieces. So let's go ahead and take a look. So right here in Cricut Design Space, we have the logo. And as you can see, it has a great little image up here at the top right, and then you have Bell Property Management down here at the bottom. So what you could do is we need to slice this out to make sure we turn these into 2 different layers, because we want Bell Property to be quite a bit larger for the back of our shirt today. So what we need to do is we need to grab a shape. Let's grab a square. Let's take that and unlock it and scale this up. So just like so, we're separating the graphic at the top and the text at the bottom. Once ready, select all your layers and then come down to the bottom right-hand corner and press slice. Once you press slice, what you're going to do is you're going to remove this extra layer right here, delete it. And then you're going to do that once again, and you'll see you have a dark gray and a black layer for your Bell Property Management. Let's delete that as well. What you're going to find here is that now your graphic right here is its own layer, and so is your Bell Property. So you can scale this up, and it's awesome. Now, this brings me to my next point. If you are cutting multiple layers, if you're doing multiples of this, please do not take the layer and just copy paste for the amount of copies you need. My friends, let's make it easier. In today's video, I want you to leave working smarter, not harder with all this stuff that you're doing in your business. Running a business is hard enough, so I'm gonna share with you the easiest ways to do this. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna click X, And then what we need to do is just with one of each, we're going to scale it up to the size we want. So typically for a left hand, or if you're looking at the shirt, a right side little layer over your heart, I like to have that cornered at roughly like a 4x4. We're gonna do 3.9 today. And that's just gonna be on the front of the shirt. And then on the back, we're gonna have bell property management right around the neck. And we'll give tips about placing the pack neck as well. So there's some really great tips for lining things up in the corner, lining things up on the back and things like that. So we'll talk about that here in a moment. But once you've sized everything to the size you want it, I've already sized this one right here. We're doing 11.4 by 1.5. So this management down here is going to be pretty small text. So just be mindful of that. Try to make things larger, large enough to where you're weeding, and the larger it is, the longer the shirt will last. So once you're ready, you can click Make It. Now we're going to select on the mat. We're cutting on the mat. The Cricut Explore Air 2 requires you to cut on a mat. Cut that out. So once you're ready to go, you can go ahead and press Make It. Now you're gonna see this right here on your mat. All you need to do is you need to apply project copies up in the top left-hand corner to how many shirts you're actually making. Say you have 5 shirts, look right here. Change that 1 to 5 and press apply. Look, it's going to format all of these on the mat for you. So you have everything laid out, super easy. And now it's going to fill up about 1.5 mats, or right at 2 mats. So that would be a piece of 12 by 24 inch vinyl. How awesome is that? So it's set it up. Now you would continue, select the heat transfer vinyl setting, cut it out. We do need to mirror this. So make sure to turn mirror on since we are working with those heat transfer vinyl sheets. You mirror your material. And then here's the thing, my friends, you wanna make sure that you apply your heat transfer vinyl to the mat, shiny side down. So it can actually cut the actual vinyl, because the shiny part, believe it or not, is built-in transfer tape, okay, my friends? So once you have that, go ahead and cut it out, and then we'll come back and give some really great weeding tips. All right, guys, I don't know if you could tell in the B-roll action shots, but the Cricut did not move. It has the wheels on it. It has the wheels. It did not move any while cutting. So for everyone like, I don't know if the wheels would be good for me because I feel like it would move around while cutting. No, it was amazing. I cut this out multiple times. It's awesome. I love it. So I just want to share that with you guys because I know we had questions on another video. But anyway, all you need to do now, take your weeding tool. I love to weed on the mat. I always try to remember that there could be someone brand new watching a video. And if you've been watching my videos for multiple years, you know I love to weed on the mat. So this is just how you weed. You take all the excess vinyl off first, then you do the inner pieces of the letters. So very easy. So go ahead and we're gonna do that. All right, my friends, at this point, what you're going to do is you're gonna go over to your EasyPress and you're going to set it for the time and the seconds needed. This could be anywhere from 300 to 320 degrees for right at 30 seconds. While that's preheating, what you're gonna do is grab your t-shirt. We're gonna work with this black one right here. You're gonna wanna open it up and make sure to take off any tags that could be on it today. We're gonna take that one off, and now we're gonna be able to go ahead and get it ready for pressing. What we're gonna do is we're gonna lay it out on our EasyPress mat. And now what you're going to do to be able to make something on the pocket, you want to, if you're looking at the t-shirt, it will be your right side. So you wanna line out where you're going to place the pocket design today. So what we're going to do is take our pocket And what I like to do is after you've preheated this, I like to do a pre-press. This is gonna help get any moisture out of the shirt. This is gonna help make sure you're gonna get the best results. 5 to 10 seconds, very easy. Once you've pressed that, now we can go through and start lining up our design. So now we're gonna take our design right here and we are going to place it roughly 2 or 3 inches down from the collar, and we're gonna tuck it over here to the right. Notice the armhole right here, the arm sleeve. We are kind of lining it up towards the middle, towards up top more than so down in the bottom. You don't want it to be too close, so feel free to move it down a little bit, as it is going to fit a little bit different when you're wearing it compared to when it's actually laying here. So this is where you want to make sure you're super happy with your design. I have a piece of excess vinyl that I weeded, so I grabbed that. Make sure your t-shirt is lint free, anything like that. And then once you're ready, you're gonna have that placed right here, and we're gonna take our EasyPress and we're going to heat it down for 30 seconds, applying firm pressure. All right, so the 30 seconds is up. We're gonna lift up our EasyPress. And if you see any bubbles, if you see any steam, anything like that, that is a good indicator that you've done your job. Now for regular heat transfer vinyl, I prefer to do a warm peel. That does not mean hot like right now. That means like shake it off a little, let it cool for a second. I see the bubbles, I see it all went down well. So then we're gonna be able to peel this up and see our design. So right now we're just going to peel this up. And as you can see, the heat transfer vinyl went on flawlessly. This looks amazing. I love the look of this. And man, white and black works so well together. So now that you're done with the front, what we're going to do is we're going to flip it around to the back. And you may be brand new at placing things on the back neck area. It's pretty much the same process. It's not anything daunting. What I like to do is I like to make sure the middle of the actual t-shirt. So let me share with you my little hack to know the exact middle of the t-shirt. What we're going to do is we're gonna take one end of the sleeves. So right here at the sleeve lines, you can see that. We're gonna take our t-shirt, we're gonna fold it in half, okay? So we're folding our t-shirt in half. We're lining up those sleeves right up here at the top. Keep those in line and make sure everything else kind of lines up too. We're gonna lay it down on our EasyPress mat, and then we are gonna create this distinct line right here. So once we have our distinct line, what we're going to do now is we are going to hit this with the EasyPress for 10 seconds. Very simple. So we're just gonna hit this for 10 seconds, creating a faint line so that we can see the exact middle of our t-shirt, because then we have a special hack for your logo to make sure it's perfect every single time. Now this is something I recommend doing in the beginning. You do not have to do this when you've made 20 plus t-shirts, but in the beginning, this is really handy. So now I have an amazing line going down right the center of my t-shirt. This is super handy, my friends. So now what we're going to do is we're taking our Bell Property Management logo. We're going to line up the edges of our design. And once we've done that, I'm not going to bend the vinyl, but I'm going to crease it right here, the top and bottom. So now when I lay this out, I can see exactly where to place it. So I'm going to place this right here. Notice I'm a little bit more than about 4 to 5 inches down from the neckline right here. That's good, I prefer that. If you fill your t-shirt, it's actually right below the front neckline, which is a great little tip too. Now we know this is perfectly centered on the back of the t-shirt. So once you're ready to go, you're gonna press this again for 30 seconds. All right, so we're gonna lift this up. And now you're gonna see your Bell Property Management is right here. And again, I like to do that warm peel. So we're gonna let this cool for a second. You can go ahead and lift up your shirt and see the front. You can see the back right here. This is really easy. And again, you would just repeat this process. If you're making multiple, what I would do is do all the front, and then I would lay them down and make a whole pile to do all the backs. So once this is cooled for a minute, we're gonna be able to peel this HTV up. And look at this. We have our amazing design right here, the heat transfer vinyl went on perfectly, and it is super, super fun. So now you have the back of your shirt and you have the front of your shirt. How awesome is that? If anything, my friends, I hope today's video gave you the motivation, the inspiration to actually go and start thinking about making money with your machine. If this inspired you and you're like, Tanner, I want to work more with you, I want to learn more with you, check out our amazing How to Start Selling in 30-Day workshop. It's $27. It's over an hour and a half of training, and you're going to get our exact playbook for how you should tackle these next 30 days to start selling your crafts. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more DIY Cricut videos and tips for selling. Definitely check out our membership if you're ready to say yes to crafting and mastering your machine. Our membership has everything over there for you. Thousands of cut files, hundreds of fonts, and so much more. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you back here real soon. Bye, my friends.